Just walked up on a heel session, it looks like, with Josh and Tovah. Such a nice morning to be out training. Just getting in some more heel reps with her, creating an association to the leash that is calm, no tension, no pulling, walking at the left side, no whining. And this will snowball pretty quickly into the off-leash anywhere heel. Working on the stay.
Can you step on the back of that one?
Yeah. And now he's going to ask for a DOWN at a distance, which is something we've been working on. Outside, because inside she's doing it no problem. A lot of owners say, you know, their dog listens inside, especially for food, but once they bring it anywhere outside, they don't listen. So that's why Josh had me step on the line, is because when he's telling her down at a distance, and it's not just her, a lot of dogs do this, they tend to want to run towards Josh, and we don't want them doing that. Yay! And that will stop happening. That's just part of the learning process. Once she learns that option doesn't work, she'll stop trying it, and you'll be able to have her down at a distance. Okay, and listen. You guys hear whining? I don't hear whining. Nice work. She'll probably get a recall. She wants to go inside. So here's the tone. There's the verbal and the tone. And there's the off-leash recall. And he'll keep following through until she ends up right in front of him in a stay. Good girl. We're so consistent with what we ask for. And we follow through until we get it. Good girl.
Stay.
I'll stop talking so much so you can hear the lack of the whining, which is amazing. Something that she did nonstop before training. So now he's asking her to stay when Josh goes to where she wants to be. Even though she wants to be over there, she's prioritizing what we've asked her to do.
Good deal.
Good. Now he's asking her to heel. Working on that, what we call the join up, which is you have your dog in a stay command or somewhere else, and then you beep the tone, say heel, and they join up in a walk. Super fun, super nice to use when you're outside and you've just given your dog free time or a stay command and you want them to join up in a walk. Good. Oh, she looks so good, Josh. So much better than 2 days ago. Every time she creates a gap, she's getting the beep and e-collar. And then it turns off when she's back in that position. Okay, as many times as she needs. Frustration. Do you guys hear those frustration whines? It's frustrating for her because she's so used to doing whatever she wants, right? She wants to be here, there, up there. We're asking her to stay right here, and we're doing it without the leash. So she's frustrated that we have this way to hold her accountable, but she'll get it. Good. Very nice. Her progress has been fun to watch. There's the beep. Working is hard, isn't it? Even though we've only been doing this for a couple minutes, it's so mentally taxing. They leave sessions like this so tired. It's like sitting in a chemistry class for an hour. You didn't do anything physical, but it was a lot of mental work.
And guess what? Now when I say stay, the stay is rewarding.
Yes, because she doesn't want to work.
So she learns how to use these as coping skills too.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting that just the juxtaposition of when you do something will make the next thing possibly rewarding or reversive. Like for working on staying and the dog loves to stay and now it's time to walk, then they're like, I don't want to walk, right? Good. She's doing great. She's a puppy.
Doing awesome. She's doing everything predictable. She's 6 months old.
Yeah, she's a young girl. She's doing all the stuff. Good. You want to step back on that line for me?
You can see all of our boxes. Sorry about that. It's recycling day.
Down.
Good. That was a big improvement. She caught herself. We don't want down to mean recall. We want the dogs to think before they act. Yay! Great session! Wow.
Did you see that initial?
Yes,
right?
I did. She corrected herself.
But the interesting thing is she caught herself, right? But with her name would have made her just run to me before, which it gets really sloppy. You know, it gets really sloppy if we're just trying to tell a dog to maybe lay down. Maybe she's sitting and I say Tovah, and I'm about to say down, but she runs to me, right?
That's frustrating.
So what we want is we want the name to just make the dog look at us and listen for direction. So then we can give them the direction, okay? And that makes a huge difference, just working on that. Good girl. And you can see she did perfect, right? She caught herself, she looked at me, she listened, and then she took direction. Good. That was perfect. All right, good girl. That was awesome. I'm gonna try one more thing with my sweetheart. See, she's learned something. She's learned something very important that I think is actually the key to making this stuff smooth. She's learned the calm state of mind. She's learned that chill place to go in and just kind of relax and be. And that gets them brownie points. And I think they notice when they're in that state, like everything's smooth sailing, you know? Good. And also that state, that calm, it's also submissive. So it's calm and submissive. So they're chill, but they're submissive to your authority. So that means they're relaxed and listening. The vibe is chill, but they're listening, right? That's that submission part. And that's what she's given us. She's given us calm submission, and that's why she feels so pleasant, right? Good girl. If I say it's time to play, then she'll amp up and then we'll play, right? But she's not gonna go into play unless she's offered. That's kind of a rule. If she starts to go into play right now, I'll correct her, right? She has to wait until offered. And that keeps it off axis. That means that she can't kind of manipulate it to happen, so therefore she's not gonna be anxious about it. The anxiety comes when there's too many options, and there's options all the time. That's where the anxiety comes from, okay? With her, I don't see it being because she was beat or something. You know what people say when they see an anxious dog, like, oh, she must just be terrified and God, what happened to her? She's just got too many options and it's overload, and she's not naturally fit for that kind of position in the pack. She does much better if she's told when, where, and how. She'll feel better, okay? Good.
Good girl. Look at that eye contact.
Brick. That a girl. That a girl.
Wow. So this is her time to sniff, explore, go potty. She wants to go inside to the air conditioning.
Yeah.
In her bed.
I mean, it's like work is work. It's like we're doing 2 + 2. We're sitting down and we're, you know. What she doesn't realize yet is that once she gets all this stuff down, her life's going to be way better.
Yeah.
She's going to have an awesome life, right? She can run around and be off leash. The last thing I want to do with her is just a little leash work.
Look at her.
Oh,
She's so good.
you are good. Yes, you are. She's a good girl. You are something else. She is very smart too, so we know that she's. Well, that's the thing with really smart dogs. They can see all the options all the time. Sometimes they can get stressed, you know. So she is very smart. Good. Okay, good. Let's go.
That's an informal. Okay, so let's go is not quite a heel, but the rule is you're not allowed to let the leash get tight. So anytime she has any resistance to the leash, she's getting a tap on the e-collar. This kind of work is super important, okay? It doesn't mean she has to be in this tight heel, but she also can't be dragging us. So we're teaching her to actually yield to leash pressure instead of resist it. Josh is really gonna make me walk up this hill.
No, I'll come back.
Okay. Again, just super informal stuff. Tap, tap. See? She lets the leash loosen again. Love that.
You're a sweetheart, aren't you? Wow.
Because these dogs don't care.
Wow.
They'll let the leash get tight and practically choke themselves.
It's true.
It's crazy.
We see it all the time, you know, and you're like, wow, you're choking yourself.
They don't
constantly.
care.
They don't care. So, but
Nice session.
yeah, it should get to the point, and I feel like I'm already there with her, with 2 fingers, but I can literally, hopefully, be able to walk her just like this. Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can kind of direct her around. See, she doesn't,
Teaching
there's
her
no...
to yield to the leash pressure.
Just listening to where I tell her to go, right? Good girl. I wonder if she can go this
Puppy
way.
stuff.
This is hard though. Can we go this way? Yeah, this
See,
way
her
gets
initial
hard.
reaction is to
See?
resist.
There
We're
it is.
teaching her not to resist.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah,
This is stuff that you really want to do starting at like 8 weeks old.
You're really going to unlock the brain there. The brain's going to go into, usually goes into some sort of resistance, right?
Yep.
It's natural, I think, right? It's good. Yeah, she's
Nice
learning it. She
work.
feels it. And then the up is the sit. I mean, I haven't taught her that, but up would be sit traditionally.
Good girl.
Right,
Ooh,
or
she's
down,
offering us a down.
which is my favorite, so.
Good girl.
It means that she's committed to stay there for a bit.
Great
Look,
session.
that nice relaxed.
No whining.
Butt, right? She's not like this. She's got a hip over, so she's relaxed. Nice. Yeah, she's content to wait. So the options, she doesn't think that she is in charge of making the choices, so she's just waiting and seeing what I choose, which puts her at a more relaxed place. Good. See, that's what, and that also makes me relevant. So you see a lot of eye contact, a lot of like, when's he gonna say this, or you know, but still in that calm kind of way. It's perfect. Easier said than done.
Appropriate time for affection, because she's not whining and she's calm.
And that calm affection right there, that you can give that level of love and it not kind of ruin the command and make her really excited and unreliable. She knows to take it in that calm way, which is just perfect.
Yes.
This is the magic.
Usually when you start to pet a dog, they get way too excited. They start jumping on me. They start whining. She's not doing any of that. That's something we taught her.
They get out of the command,
Yeah.
you know, and then everything falls apart. So it's like, oh, don't touch the dog. Calm affection. She stays in that. And yeah, absolutely, that's something we taught, and I think that's what really makes the difference when you're using the commands. Do they know how to go into calm submission? Do they live there? Do they live under your leadership? And can they take calm affection as the number one reward? You know, and love it. She's loving that right now. You know, so, but she's not doing this. Love it. I love it so much. Right. That's what we're used to seeing when we see a happy dog.
Yeah, it's usually an anxious dog.
It's an anxious dog, typically.
And that's why they had problems with her bowels. Always
100%.
soft, and they tried a billion different supplements and different
100%.
everything. And here, it's been nothing but solid.
Because anxiety is stress inducing, right?
Yes.
So yeah, exactly. And also we'll see dogs who have rashes and stuff that it clears up. They think it's a food allergy or something, but it tends to just be stress.
Funny you say that, because she came with powder for rashes on her belly, and I have not seen it yet.
Hey, I'm telling you, stress is, you know, so let her know she can't be the leader by correcting her when she tries to be leader and rewarding her when she's a follower. And then she'll stay in that position, which is a lot less stress-free, right? We all know that the person running the ship is always more stressed than the followers who are entrusting them.
Beautiful.
So, okay?
Wonderful.
Good. Break.
Yeah,
Dang, girl. Dang.